You guys are absolutely going to love this. Very good news for shareholders, not so great news for NIO owners. That is, of course, NIO is doing certain things in China to reduce cash burn, and it's pretty dramatic. It's pretty big. And also, NIO won a Green Innovation Award quite recently, and that is, of course, because of the high recyclable aspect of battery swap stations with usual EVs. Even though EVs are good for the environment, but when the battery degrades, it's a pain in the butt to recycle. But NIOs, it's very easy to recycle with the swap station. So national holiday is about to begin here in China, and beforehand, what NIO used to do last year and also for Chinese New Year is during these big holidays, NIO would make all the swap stations free, but now they're just making the swapping fee free. The electricity fee still isn't free. So NIO is actually reducing their cost by quite a bit by doing this move. Some NIO owners with unlimited free swap like me have complained that by making it completely free, that actually adds to the lineup. So NIO sort of took a halfway point, which is also very good for shareholders. Yes, it's not going to generate any money, but at least it's not losing a ton of money. At least they're still paying for the electricity. That's good. Speaking of battery swap lineup, before, when there was a massive battery swap lineup, it would really make things inconvenient for a lot of NIO owners. And to compensate for that, NIO would offer free charging vouchers that can be used within 24 hours. Basically, if there's a lineup and it's going to take more than an hour for you to get your swap, then you'll get that voucher and you can go to any charging station. It doesn't have to be NIO's, and you can pretty much just charge. And then when it comes to paying, NIO is going to pay the bill. Of course, this is very good for NIO owners, but a big cash burden for investors. And of course, people do abuse this situation. For some of the first gen swap stations, it's just because it doesn't have that many batteries, the swapping time is a bit longer for first gen stations. So people abuse this. They're on their way to work. They have no intention of actually swapping, but that swap station is always lined up like 16, 15 NIOs over there at the NIO house. And they place the order just for the sake of getting that free charging voucher. Of course, they can no longer do that. And it's a good thing. I mean, like, if you got to line up for the gas pump, you don't go and request the gas station manager to give you a free voucher to pump gas at another station. I mean, that would be pretty ridiculous. So good thing they got rid of that. Now, at the start of this year, in 2023, NIO CEO wrote this annual letter to all its employees. And one of the quote that really stuck with me is that there won't be a lot of extra money for them to explore new projects, and people will have to perhaps do more with the same amount of money. And we're actually seeing that happening here in China. And that's when I'm referring to NIO houses in particular. Yes, NIO is hiring a lot of sales reps, but at the club area where you have the NIO house specialists, they're called NHS people, it is very noticeable that the amount of these specialists have reduced quite a lot to about 2 or 3 per day. And their job pretty much encompasses more than just the NIO cafe area where it's just drinks and all that kind of stuff, but also includes activities, the joy camp, sometimes taking care of the kids and playing with the kids, and also taking photos for promotional events and etc. So they're really doing a lot more than just making drinks, which is a very good thing to see. Another very big change that just happened today, and this is why I really wanted to make this video today, is they changed a lot of stuff. So for login bonuses, so on the NIO app, you can click on login bonuses and then you can get a few NIO points for free. They've reduced the amount of NIO points you get. That is one aspect, but then also you can check the store on the NIO app, and you can also basically for 30 consecutive days of checking in the store, you can get a 30 RMB voucher, and you only have to spend 31 RMB and you can use that 30 RMB voucher for anything in the store. So of course, every single NIO owner is going to be checking out the store and then try to get that voucher. And even I have that voucher as well. Every 30 days I get that voucher. And even if you don't have any intention of buying something, you can pretty much sell this voucher as well. And even though it's not a lot, 30 RMB is like $5 US, but every single NIO owner is getting that every month. So it does add up, and you're spending it on the NIO store and getting items, buying stuff on the NIO app store, food, drinks, clothing, and you're getting this discount. So it does actually end up costing NIO quite a lot. So they've changed that. They're reducing it down to about 10, and it's also random. You might also just get some NIO points in return. So this was quite a big bummer for NIO owners, but this is definitely a very good move. In the long run, this will save them a lot of money. And NIO points in general are kind of like a cash burden for NIO. There used to be a way of getting NIO points, which is, of course, to give a rating. So every time you go to a NIO house, you got to scan your NIO owner QR code to get in. About 12 or so hours at the end of the day, you'll get this push notification to do a rating. And if you do a rating, then they'll give you 5 NIO points. Same thing with whenever there's a customer service request, you're talking to the service staff on the NIO app for some help. And then after everything's finished, you're asked to give a rating. And you used to get 5 NIO points for that as well. But what that has caused is that some people just go to the NIO house every day, and also this one's not that good. Also, just try to like chat with the service staff on the NIO app, even when they don't need any help, just so that they can do the rating to get that 5 bonus NIO points. Because right now you only get about 2 for daily login bonuses. There's also no more free charger. The home charger, you can't get it for free anymore. So that's also a big decrease in costs. But one thing that is still relevant for national holiday this year are these little free snacks and free drink stations. So they got these NIO service staff with the trunk filled with drinks and snacks at different swap stations, and they'll be there so that when a NIO owner arrives and gets a swap and rest for a bit, they can replenish, get some drinks, etc., which is really nice. And this isn't a long-term thing. It only happens occasionally, and it's not like every swap station has that. It's only a few of the highway ones. And in terms of customer experience, I think it's worth the amount of money that they're spending, which they're probably not spending a whole lot on this. So there's still some freebies. In general, a lot of the big freebie ones are being reduced. The ones that everybody gets is being reduced. This just shows that NIO is a lot more cautious about where money is going and improving efficiencies. A lot of these minor things you wouldn't really think that they would change, but they are making these tweaks to improve cash burn and reduce cash burn by quite a lot. All of these are very small steps, but definitely headed in the direction of profitability in the future. As a NIO owner, it feels sad to see a lot of these things go, but you can't expect them to give you all the stuff forever, especially as the amount of NIO owners increases. All those freebies become a big cash burden. I like what I'm seeing. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.